I have carried this decision in the depths of my heart, guarding it like a treasure. Only I could understand. Every sleepless night, every silent hour beneath the endless canopy of stars, I have weighed the consequences. My duty as a prince has always demanded sacrifice, but this you was never meant to be a sacrifice. You are my heartbeat, the fragile thread that binds my existence to something real, something pure. My kingdom sees only a ruler, a figure draped in silks and authority, but they do not see the man who kneels at your feet in silence, yearning for a life that cannot be written in royal decrees. I decided this for you because the world we live in is merciless. There are vultures in golden robes, serpents with honeyed words, and shadows that would gladly swallow the light from your eyes if they knew how precious you are to me. I cannot allow them to touch you, not even with a glance. You deserve peace, my love, not the cruel politics of my crown. If the world believes I am ruthless, then so be it. Let them fear me. I will play the villain gladly, so long as you are safe behind the walls I've built with my own hands. Do you know what it costs me to keep you hidden from their gaze? Every public smile I wear is a lie. Every royal feast a prison where I sit beside strangers who speak of loyalty yet crave power. My chest burns when I cannot reach for you, when I must pretend that my heart does not belong to someone they will never accept. I made this decision because my love for you is far greater than my love for myself. I would rather bear the weight of loneliness, the cruel whispers of my court, than see your spirit crushed beneath their expectations. When I said, my baby, I decided it for you, it was not out of arrogance. It was desperation. I see the way you look at me, questioning, sometimes even hurt by the walls I've built between us. But those walls are not meant to keep you out, they are there to keep the world from devouring us both. I have seen kingdoms crumble because a ruler's heart was exposed. I cannot allow that to happen. You are my greatest treasure, my only truth, and I would rather burn my throne to ashes than let harm come to you. One day perhaps, you will understand. One day you will see that every step I take, every cold decision I make, is for your sake. Until then, I will bear your tears, your anger, and your silence, because protecting you is worth every wound I must endure. Even if you never forgive me, even if history paints me as a tyrant, I will never regret choosing you over the crown. My love, my baby, my everything, you decided it for you, because without you, none of this means anything. You may never fully understand the weight of those words, but they are carved into my soul like an unshakable vow. I was born into a world that does not allow me to love freely, a world built on rules and bloodlines, where every choice I make is scrutinized, twisted, and used against me. From the moment I could walk, I was groomed to serve the crown, to serve a kingdom that would never truly serve me back. My life was never my own, my future was written before I could even dream of writing it myself. But then you appeared. You, with your quiet laughter and unassuming grace, became the one thing that did feel like an obligation. With you I am not a prince. I am just a man who craves to hold you without fear, to speak your name without consequence. Every moment we have shared lives in my mind like a secret garden, untouched by the chaos of my world. I remember the first time I saw you, how my heart dared to beat differently, how the sound of your voice cut through the endless noise of the court like a melody meant only for me. It terrified me. Not because I feared you, but because I knew what it meant. Love, in my world, is dangerous. It is a weapon others can wield to destroy us. And yet, despite knowing that, I couldn't stay away. Each time you smiled at me, a piece of my carefully built armor cracked. So when I say, my baby, I decided it for you, it is because I have already seen the storms that gather in the distance. I know the way my visitors whisper behind closed doors. The way foreign emissaries study me like hunters watching prey. They are waiting for weakness, for someone that they can use to bend me to their will. And you, my love, would be the perfect target. You are the only thing in this world I cannot lose. That is why I have chosen to hide you, to shield you from the poison that flows through royal veins. It breaks me each time I turn away from you in public. Each time I pretend you are nothing to me while my heart is screaming your name. You think me cold, perhaps even cruel, when I make decisions without explaining them. I see it in your eyes, the hurt, the confusion, the silent question of whether you truly matter to me. But my love, you matter more than anyone ever has. If I could, I would shout my love for you from the castle. Each time I repeat those words, they feel heavier, like chains around my heart tightening with every breath. There are moments when I want to break down before you, to let you see the storm raging inside me. To tell you how exhausting it is to live two lives for the kingdom, one for you. But I cannot, because if you saw the full weight of what I carry, you would try to share it, and I cannot let you. This burden is mine alone. You are my light, not my shield. You are the reason I endure, not another soul am willing to see crushed beneath the weight of my crown. You think this life is all luxury and power. From the outside, it looks like endless banquets, golden halls, and loyal subjects who bow their heads in respect. But in truth, it is a battlefield without swords. Every smile I return is a calculation, every agreement a trap waiting to be sprung. My enemies do not come bearing armies, they come draped in silks, carrying poisoned words. And if they ever discovered you my heart's most dangerous secret, they would not come for you with kindness. They would come to destroy you, because they know nothing wounds a man more than harming what he loves most. That is why I built walls so high around you, walls even you sometimes cannot see past. You ask me why I keep so much from you, why I do not explain every choice I make. The truth is simple, my love, knowledge is a weapon. If you know too much, you will become a target, and I cannot risk them using you against me. I would rather you hate me for my silence than see you silenced forever by their cruelty. Every day I walk through these corridors with my head held high, wearing the mask of a perfect prince. I give orders, I sign decrees, I attend councils where men twice my age debate matters they will never resolve. But inside, I am fighting for every breath. Because while they see a ruler, all I see is a man desperate to return to you. My thoughts wander to the softness of your voice, the warmth of your touch. I replay our stolen moments, those fleeting hours where I am not a prince, not a figurehead, just yours. And yet, even in those moments, there is fear. A constant, gnawing fear that one day someone will follow me, that someone will discover where you are hidden. I have seen what they do to those they cannot control. I have seen lives shattered, families erased from history, simply because they were inconvenient to the throne. The thought of them even looking at you, even whispering your name with ill intent, ignites a rage in me I can barely contain. They call me cold and merciless, but they have never seen what I would become if you were threatened. Do you remember the night you asked me if I truly loved you? Your eyes were full of doubt, your voice trembling as though you feared the answer. I wanted to scream that my love for you is the only thing that keeps me alive. Instead, I swallowed the words, because the walls have ears, and even love can be twisted into a weapon. But in my silence, I fear I hurt you more than I protected you. That night haunts me still. If only you could see inside my heart, you would know there is no part of me untouched by you. I often dream of a day when I no longer have to hide. In that dream, the world knows your name, and they speak it with reverence, not scorn. I see you standing beside me, not as a secret, but as my equal, my queen. In that dream, I do not have to glance over my shoulder before touching you. I do not have to bite back my words or bury my feelings beneath duty. I live for that vision, my love. It is the only thing that gives me strength when the court seeks to tear me apart piece by piece. But dreams alone will not keep you safe. That is why I make the choices I do. Choices you may never understand. There are days when I must push you away, when I must speak to you with coldness just to convince others you mean nothing to me. You know what it costs me to see the hurt in your eyes, and not take you into my arms. To walk past you as though you are invisible, when inside I am burning with the need to protect you. It is a torment I would not wish on my worst enemy. And still I endure it. Because every pain I feel now is nothing compared to the pain I would feel if I lost you. If you ever fell into their hands, if they ever used you to break me, I would burn this entire kingdom to the ground. I would give up my title, my life, everything I have ever known, just to bring you back. That is why I cannot let them see you as my weakness. That is why I decided it for you, even if it makes you hate me. One day, when all of this is over, I will tell you everything. I will take you to the highest tower, and speak every truth I have hidden in the dark. You will finally understand that every lie, every secret, every painful decision was never about the crown, it was always about you. And till that day comes, I will carry this alone. I will stand between you and the storm, no matter what it costs me. I bade you.